Right, here with me, my man Jeremy Draper from Everett. I don't know what they call sergeant, captain, private. Introduce yourself, my man. Introduce yourself.
Recruit Draper from 1st Battalion, Delta Company, Platoon 1070.
I don't know what those numbers mean, but they mean something. So now, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just ask you questions. Basically, if anybody ever wanted to know anything about what someone going through boot camp wants to know, or whatever, like, for example, what do you find the hardest thing to adapt? So let's say, you know, you're kicking it one night and the very next morning you're at boot camp. Like, what's the hardest thing to really go through?
Probably the way you have to talk, not touching your face. You got an itch on your face. Don't scratch it.
So let's say you have an itch on your chin. Show me how you scratch your chin. You can't?
No.
Oh, you know how irritating that is?
Yes, I do.
You can't scratch at all?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing at all, no.
The booty itch, nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, so these are just the things that we take for granted you can't do.
No, not at all.
I remember earlier you were telling me you can't say the word I.
No,
pertaining to yourself.
Not at all. That's
so how do you pertain to yourself then?
Everything is this recruit. Everything is in the third person.
Really?
As in talking. If you talk
so
about.
For example, how would you ask a question to say, like, sir, I have to go to the bathroom? How would you say that?
The greeting of the day. So, for instance, would be good afternoon, sir. Recruit Draper, request permission to speak to drill instructor so and so. And you'd say what? And you'd say this recruit requests permission to make a head call, sir. At that point, say yes or no. We'd tell you to go or not.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lot to learn. How long do you get to learn that?
Really, you got a couple days. Really.
A couple days.
Until they really start holding you on it.
Really? So I'm not gonna lie. I like to cuss at times. And working on the radio, I kind of had to tighten up with my cussing. Is it hard to not like talk like you were at home? So let's say you and a buddy, nobody around. Hey, you catch that game last night? It was cool. Like, can you do like that? Or are you so like trained to like not even do that anymore?
Really, it's kind of hard. It's hard. I have to think about what I'm saying when I'm talking to drill instructors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But as recruits, it's kind of like a switch type thing.
Okay.
When I know when to turn it on and off. And there are certain points where you just don't.
Let me ask you, when was the last time you messed up, and what was it?
Last time I messed up, I forgot to lock my rifle. There was a. I wrapped it, then another drill instructor came on. So every time a drill instructor comes on deck, you have to stop what you're doing, stand in position of attention, give the proper greeting of the day, top of your lungs. So I thought I wrapped it around the metal bar. Apparently I missed the metal bar at that point and messed up.
So what they make you do, like 20 laps or 30 pokes with a dry noodle?
I went to the dirt.
Really? What does that mean?
It means I went and rolled around in the dirt a little bit, had a little bit of fun. Push-ups, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, stuff like that.
Oh, that sucks.
A little extra motivation.
You might want to lock your rifle, though.
Yeah, that was the first time to slip up.
Okay, that's, I guess. Do you get like, you don't get warnings at all, I'm assuming?
No warnings, no. Everything, if you're told something once, you're held to it at that point.
Got it. So what's one thing that you really got out of this? Like the one thing you kind of like mostly enjoyed?
Mostly enjoyed?
Like, so when you leave here, you're gonna be like, oh, I remember this one time, it was so dope that we did. What?
There's up north is really fun where you.
What's up north?
Up to Camp Pendleton. You go. It's called Field Week. You go camping for a couple days. You learned different fire team positions. Learned how to use a map, land nav, which is really fun. It's nice, kind of doing something like that.
You didn't have to like
learning the real Marine kind of.
You didn't have to like
survival traits. And stuff.
They didn't tell you get no dinner tonight. You got to go kill your own food, did they?
No, you eat MREs.
Oh, okay.
So,
nice.
Which is pretty nice.
Well, Jeremy Draper, it's been a pleasure.
All right, nice.
Just lock your rifle for me, please.
No problem.
Just, you know.
No problem.
There you go. I mean, I'd lock mine.
Check it out. YouTube.
KUBE 93.
KUBE93.com.